All right, so it was mentioned in the articles that I made, or the videos about the articles that they posted about Lord Vader coming out. So I thought maybe we should do a little bit more of a dive, because he is a GL, and it's a little bit more, I don't know, deserves a little bit more attention than just a little flyover. This is kind of like the preview of him. So anyway, Lord Vader's actually been hinted at not hinted at, just speculated on for a long time. I remember browsing online, just looking up stuff, and I found, like, it was basically just fan art. There was Lord Vader, there was a Jabba the Hutt, there was, what else? I don't know, there's a bunch. But yeah, Lord Vader's real now, so it makes sense though, because they have Kenobi. The thing with Kenobi was that it was Revenge of the Sith era, and so it would make sense that you're gonna have an opponent that is, a dark side GL to counter Kenobi. That makes sense with Revenge of the Sith. So really, the only options would be Lord Vader, obviously, or you could do something like maybe a new Grievous, but I didn't really see it as Grievous was going to be the option, because one, they have just recently reworked him and he's pretty solid now, so I don't think they're going to be releasing a new one. Like, most times the characters that have multiple versions are the ones that they're different. Like all the Hans, each Han is a different phase in Han's life. Basically, there's young Han, there's midlife Han, there's old Han, there's Hoth Han, and there's the Stormtrooper Han, which that one's kind of random, and it was a one-off costume he wore one time, and they made a whole character out of it, but still. So anyways, Grievous, if you look at the movies, he only shows up that one time. He's in, well, not one time, but he's in the one movie. He's only in episode 3. So I didn't see it as that they would be making a new character, because that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't really follow with how CG normally does things with multiple versions of characters. So yeah, it comes down to Lord Vader, which makes the most perfect sense. So yeah, so what I want to do here is I just want to kind of, talk about him a little bit more, give it a little bit more dignity than it had, as, this is, like I said, it's something big. It's a GL. It's not just a new character. It's a critical character. And when I was going through the road ahead, it's kind of just glazed over. Like, it's just part of the announcement of everything. The capital ship and the Maul. Which, speaking of Maul, I realized he's not Darth Maul anymore. He's just Maul, because this is, like I said, Clone Wars. Well, like I said in that video, it's the Clone Wars era version of him. So he's technically not a Sith anymore, so he wouldn't be Darth Maul. Let me up this speed a little bit. 1 time's just too slow. But yeah, Lord Vader has potential, I would think, of being pretty cool. The only thing is, obviously, those requirements are nonsense, which we're gonna look at in a second, because that's the whole point of this video, kind of. I don't know if you saw in the clips when I was playing the video right before this, but they gave launch dates of when you should be able to see more requirements and such launched for Lord Vader. So it should be, actually pretty soon, should be the first round, and essentially their goal is to have was it September, to have the last bit launched around September, which means you should be able to start working on acquiring him in September. I'd assume probably end of September. Alright, so here's those requirements once again. So it shows the group 1 is going to be a lot of Bad Batch. Padme, Relic 8, Tusken Raider, Relic 5, Wrecker, Tech, and Hunter, all Relic 5. So Hunter, Tech, and Wrecker, fundamentally that's not too hard to get. Relic 5 and those characters, they've been all released so that they're farmable. For me, I only have them from the marquee event, so that would be a ton of work, but I'm not even worried about this because I can't get Relic 8s. Now, Tusken Raider, that seems like a waste of investment, especially Relic 5. Like, I could see, like, Relic 3, but Relic 5, that's kind of an investment for Tusken Raider. Like, that's such an oddball, one-off character. But it does make sense. Lord Vader Well, that was episode 2, but still, he did kill all those Tuskens and stuff, so it makes sense, but it just... You're never going to use Tusken Raider, so Relic 5ing him is such a waste. And then Padme, well, duh, his wife, that makes super sense. And then they put Lord Vader Requirements Group 3 already for General Skywalker. Now, when you read this article, it doesn't make any sense why they're putting that, but if you watch the video released by them, their Road Ahead video, they say why they did this, and that's because I think it's Wat Tambor, Jedi Knight Luke, Gas, and who the heck's the other one? Vader. They all, so they're having some changes done to them. So what CG is going to do is, if you had any one of those at Relic 8, they're going to demote them to Relic 7 and then put their resources in your inbox. And then it's up to you. I mean, you could put them back to Relic 8, or you can put it on somebody else instead. So this requirement right here for General Skywalker being Relic 8, they've shown that already, just because they're planning on releasing, I think they're planning on releasing the downgrade from Relic 8 to Relic 7 sometime in August, where these Group 3 requirements might not show up until late August, early September, I think is the schedule. So basically, they just want to help you be aware of what's happening, and if you want to try to go get Lord Vader, if you're a whale or a kraken and can do that, they want to make sure that you don't waste your Relic 8 materials on somebody else instead, thinking, whatever, gas isn't worth it anymore, I'm not going to Relic 8 him. And then you go and find out, what the heck, I needed him at Relic 8? So they're kind of just helping you out, giving you a heads up on this. So that's why that's there. But anyways, General Skywalker, Relic 8, again, that makes sense. Obviously, you kind of, the whole point of a Galactic Legend event is to be like, their storyline, if you will. So you kind of need gas from his Clone Wars days before he can be Lord Vader. And you got all these Bad Batch characters, so it kind of just goes hand in hand. It makes sense. Anybody should have expected that. Just like I would imagine you're going to have regular Jedi Knight Luke somewhere. Anakin in there somewhere. Of course, they'll probably have him at something stupid too. At least Relic 7, maybe even Relic 8, who knows. But, yeah. So, this is Group 1. And, yeah, what did it say? Hold on, let me go to the video. Because the video that they have does show... They do give a timeline. So... I don't know what they're talking... Okay, yeah, so there it is. You have July 28th is going to be the first set of requirements, the official launch of that. August 11th is the second set of requirements, and August 25th is the third set of requirements. Now, as far as demoting those characters, I don't know if they have... What did that say right there? Will not affect, blah, blah, for another month. Yeah, so that could be at the end of the month, which, I mean, I guess it would be around the same time as the launch of... the last set of requirements, but I guess they just want to give you the heads up just so you know what you're getting into, so then you can make a fully informed decision. Anyways, yeah, so Lord Vader would be cool. It'd be nice if I could get him. With these requirements, it's not going to happen, but he's still probably cool. I don't know what his moveset is. Obviously, nobody does except for these guys that work at CG. But that'll be kind of exciting to see what his abilities are. And, yeah, I guess that's all. Actually, it's not all. One thing that would be kind of cool is, like, always when they get into their ultimate form, they take a different... they kind of change slightly. Like, C, he's, like, in his wheelchair, if you will. His back chair. And then when he gets to his ultimate form, he's got that red suede sweater on and stuff, or Kylo takes off his mask, or Rey gets that different stance. They all have a different pose. That'd be kind of cool if Lord Vader turns into Darth Vader. His ultimate is him in his iconic black suit. Anyhow, that's all, and I guess until August 11th, well, maybe July 28th, we'll readdress this with the official first set of Rex being launched. So until then, you already know. I said see ya.